Hi everyone, I am Sophie Matthew, a counseling psychologist. Do you often find yourself agreeing to things you would rather decline, smiling through discomfort just to keep others happy? If so, you might be experiencing what we call good girl syndrome. Despite the name, it's not something to aspire to. It often leads to burnout, low self-worth, and emotional exhaustion. In this video, we will explore how to recognize and break free from this pattern. Good girl syndrome may not be a clinical diagnosis, but it is very real and recognizable pattern, especially among women. It refers to the internalized pressure to be agreeable, accommodating, and emotionally selfless, often at the cost of one's own needs, boundaries, and well-being. You might hear it in phrases like, "It's okay, I will adjust," or "I didn't want to trouble anyone," or avoiding saying no out of fear of disappointing others. While this behavior is often prized or socially reinforced over time, it can lead to emotional exhaustion, low self-worth, and even identity loss. And once what started as a coping mechanism can end up feeling like a constant performance. If any of this feels familiar, it's time for you to unlearn this pattern. So you must be wondering, where does it come from? Let's take a moment to go back to childhood. Think about the message many of us were raised with, like good girls don't talk back, smile and say thank you. If you are angry, go cry in the room quietly. These endless, harmless instructions weren't just about manners. They subtly taught us that being obedient, pleasant, and conflict-free was the key to being accepted and loved. Over time, this conditioning can shape our core beliefs, equating self-worth with compliance and likability. As adults, though this often results in emotional burnout, being taken for granted, and holding in resentment that has no safe place to go. What was once prized as being a good girl starts to feel more like a trap. So, what's the psychology behind it? So, good girl syndrome is closely linked to patterns like people pleasing, fear of rejection, and even codependency. When you're conditioned to seek approval and avoid conflict, it becomes less about genuine connection and more about survival, doing whatever it takes to be accepted. Over time, this pattern becomes a trap. It chips away at your self-worth, strains your relationships, and takes a toll on your mental health, often showing up as anxiety, burnout, or emotional exhaustion. So, how to break free from it? And in this case, recognizing your own patterns is your first superpower. Start by noticing the behavior. Are you saying yes when you want to say no? That insight alone is powerful. Practice setting boundaries, like a simple, respectful response, like "I am not available for that right now," is a complete sentence and it doesn't require guilt. You can let go of constant apologizing. Many people conditioned by the good girl mindset apologize for simply taking up space. You don't need to be sorry for having needs or opinions. Allow others to feel disappointed. It's uncomfortable but essential. You are not responsible for managing everyone else's opinion or emotion. And ask yourself regularly, what do I want? This question helps you reconnect with your identity beyond the roles of helper, pleaser, or pacemaker. If you find this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. See you soon.